So at first it was exciting, right? Exciting for me because it's a new challenge. It's no expectations whatsoever from me. I'm just happy to be out there competing, you know. And I think because of this mindset and obviously some good squash ability and some support from my family, I came back fast enough. But then I want more, or I start to expect more. If I came back to the top 10 in a few months, I want more. And then, in all honesty, being a mother I became a squash player. Like at the first few months of my comeback, I was, in my opinion, everyone else's. I was a mother coming back. But then after a few months, I was just Nour Tayeb back. So now my day is, I'll wake up, drop Farida off at her nursery. So I wake up, you have to race to get her dressed. You know, I know it sounds silly, but you know, to get her dressed and convince her every day we have to convince her. She has to go to nursery. So there's a lot of convincing and a lot of effort, not a lot, like effort to get her ready and get her dressed. And then I drop her off at nursery at around 9, 10. And then I'll have to do my gym and squash. I'll try to do a gym and squash session in the morning, and then I'll pick her up at around 2. We go back, we have lunch as a family, the 3 of us. And then mostly by then I'm tired. The day's been long and I want to be there as a mother for her, take her out, go see her friend if she has a friend, or just stay with her, play, whatever. So usually this is my day. I don't play another squash session. Your brain is focused on someone else the whole day. As much as I think this is great for me as a person, but I mean as a squash player, it takes a lot from your mental capacity or energy capacity. So when I spoke to Natalie, she helped me a lot organize the day better and accept that I'll have to put this amount of hours only. So, and then with working with Inji, she told me, okay, put less, but try to be more consistent. And then Inji used always this elegant, sweet, nice person, and it was always nice to get to know her. And we'd always chat every once in a while, and she'd tell me things to work on. But then we started working together in October, and as soon as we sat, we talked a little bit about squash. I thought, oh my God, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I want to work on with from a squash point of view. And then comes the woman, mother, wife of former world number one. So it's almost the exact same dynamic as my current life. So as soon as we sat and we started talking, I never felt understood. And with her, I feel very seen and understood on the squash court. After giving birth, the first few months of playing were fun because it's new, it's a nice challenge. But then a few months into it, it's just very exhausting with the lack of sleep piling up over the days, over the months. It's just very exhausting. We don't bring her obviously to every event, but luckily the Egyptian girls have been very, non-Egyptian, but especially the Egyptian girls have been very supportive. It's nice to see that. You know, after I came back, it's nice to see a lot of love in the squash world. For me, I think I've always felt like I could do more. I want to finish squash on a feeling good about it. I wanted to finish squash on good terms. You know, the day I saw that I was pregnant, I cried. I was happy, I was grateful. But I wasn't ready for my career to be over this way, because I was always desperate at the time. So for me, I wanted to play freely, and I think having a child helped me play more freely in a way, or helped me, you know, it's because as women, we have a deadline to have a child, obviously, so with age. So I think having this out of the way, thankfully, making playing or enjoying the squash a little bit easier now that I've done that and I'm doing good job, hopefully, in this part, I can play squash and focus on the squash. Having support, you know, I think is a very big deal for mothers, and I think a lot of women obviously postpone it till at the end of their careers to have a child because they think it will hurt their career, I'm sure. But I think if we can manage to portray or show that it is doable to come back, I think it will help more women make the decision a little bit easier to have a child. Because obviously it's a beautiful thing to do, and if you can have a child, then if you want to have a child, then do it.